Hello guys, you are watching another design video on the Field Gamers channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make a variety of different pillar designs. Now keep in mind, I usually take ideas from my previous comments from other videos, from people's comments and what they want me to build, and I usually do a little shout out, excuse me, if I use somebody's idea or design in the video. Now for this video, this is my idea, I didn't get this from anybody, but for future videos, just keep in mind if you comment in this video and you give me some cool designs, like do some kitchen designs or something like that, something that I haven't done. I've done kitchen designs, but if you do something like that and I use your design, I'll do a little shout out for you in the next video I make. That is a design video, of course. So of course, as long as it's a design video, you can go to any of my design videos, leave a comment, and if I use it, I will do a little shout out for you. So let's go ahead and get started. These are my awesome pillar designs. The first pillar designs I decided to go with were just basic half slabs, and I just kind of did a weird spacing so that it's an area of half slabs, and then they skip a half slab area, and then another area, and it kind of just goes up so that there's a space, a half slab space in between each half slab. And it's kind of like a modern pillar. I think it looks really cool. It looks like they're like levitating in between each other. So I think that looks really cool, looks really modern, maybe futuristic as well. So that's a really cool design. This one right here, these are actually made with stair pieces, and I'm actually going to show you how to do this because it's actually kind of confusing to do. So off to the side here, I'll kind of show you how this was done. You put a stair piece down, then on the opposite side, or on the side of it, you put another stair piece down. On the side of it, you put another stair piece down, and then on the side of it, you put another stair piece down. So you can just kind of do a spiral, and then to do the top part of it, you basically do the same thing. So up, down, or upside down stair piece, go to the side, another upside down, side, upside down. You can go ahead and get rid of this one now, side, upside down. And basically you've got this little shape right here, and then you just repeat that design, and it makes that really cool, this really cool pillar design right here, which I think looks really cool. It looks really modern, especially when you're using court blocks. But for the next one, this is basically the same thing that we did with this one, but instead of doing the upside down stair blocks, they're all just the same design that this is right here, but it's repeated. So they're all regular upright stair pieces on top of each other like that. And I think that also looks really cool as well. Most of these do look pretty modern, to be honest, but that's what I like to build. I like to build modern things. I think when things look modern in Minecraft, they look better overall. So again, you can use any material for any of these as long as they have half slabs for the first ones or stair pieces for these. This one right here is also made with stair pieces. It looks pretty like this one. I could see this maybe in like an ancient area or maybe like a Egyptian kind of area. And I'll go ahead and show you how I did this one as well. Basically, I put a stair piece like this, a stair piece like this. So you have that, and then on the opposite sides, let's make sure I did this right. Yes, on the opposite side of, so here's the stair piece. On the back side of the stair piece, I made an upside down stair piece. And on the back of this one, I made an upside down stair piece. And then I basically made a pattern. I know this one's kind of hard to follow. This one's a little confusing. If this one's too confusing for you, you don't have to build it. But I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you how to build it. So if you like it, you can. But on top of this stair piece, you're going to put one that's going the opposite direction. And then you're going to go back the same direction that you started with. And then you're going to go the opposite direction like this. And you're going to repeat that. And then over here, you're going to do the same thing. Opposite direction, original direction, opposite direction. So you have that, and then you're going to do the same thing with this one. You're going to go opposite direction but upside down, same direction but upside down, opposite direction but upside down. And then you're going to do the same thing right here, which I'll go ahead and show you real quick. And then you should have basically this really cool looking shape or pillar design. This one is actually pretty confusing. You don't have to use it, but it is a design that I came up with. And if you like it, and if you're willing to rewind the video and watch what I just did again, then by all means do so. So here is the next design. This one is just, I decided just to make 4x4 of glass going up and down. This can be used for modern. It can be used for a lot of different things. And but yeah, so if you just want like some sort of glass pillar design, something that you can see through, Again, I think it would look more better with modern designs. But yeah, and then also another glass design you could do for pillar designs. These are glass panels, glass panes, and if you just put them in a 4x4 and you put them all the way up, it kind of makes it look like it's a glass block all in itself, like just like one glass block going up, but it's on 4 different blocks. So I don't know. So basically it's hollow inside there. If somehow I could get inside there, I would literally be trapped in a little glass tunnel. But I think, I don't know, it's kind of cool if you have like a small hallway or something. You could use that. You could use it for a lot of different things. Let me go ahead and change the time real quick. Alright, so the next pillar design, I use the solar panels, and I actually use solar panels in my floor designs too. I like to get creative with a lot of the new stuff that came out in Minecraft. You can use almost anything to design with, but people just don't realize it. So for this one, it kind of looks like basically it's the same thing that I did with the very first design. I made them like spaced so that it looks like they're levitating, but I used the solar panels, and they're kind of thinner. They have like they're a little bit thinner than the actual half slabs, and I could see this being in some sort of like maybe some Asian architecture. I don't know, I see because of the brown woody I guess that the rim that goes around the what do you call it, the solar panel. Excuse me. I don't know, I could just see it maybe being an Asian architecture, or it could be in some sort of modern architecture that was made with dark wood or something like that. I don't know, there's a lot of things you could do with this. I actually particularly like this one. I'll probably use this one in a future design or a future house or of some sort, because I really do think that this is creative, and I think it looks different and unique than everything else, because it doesn't actually use building blocks that you're supposed to use to build things with. So I actually do like these a lot. For this one, again, I use these anvils for my floor designs as well, but I did the same thing I did with the floor designs, if you saw that video, but I put the anvils in opposite directions of each other, and then I just stacked them on top of each other. I don't know where you would see this or where you would use this in a design, but maybe you would use this in like a metallic-y kind of room, maybe like a laboratory or a basement of some sort, or maybe some sort of medieval place, like a medieval dungeon or something. You could use these. You know, I try to make enough pillar designs for each type of environment that you could be building in, so that's something you could build these designs in. But I think it looks different, it looks cool. You can actually kind of like see through the pillar design and stuff, so it's different. For these two back here, excuse me again, these are the lamp lights and the regular glowstone lights. I like the design of the lamp lights in this texture pack. I don't know how it is in like whatever texture pack you're using, but if you're using this texture pack, which you can download in this in the description of this video, I like it, and then like I wanted it to light up, but I didn't want these to light up, but I wanted there to be light with the lamppost, so I just mixed glowstone and lamppost lights together so that it would be like a cool half and half pillar design that actually produces lights. But over here, this is actually a good example of the lampposts actually being lit up. Here are the lampposts, and I use the new redstone blocks, and since the redstone blocks actually power anything that is electrical, since I put the lampposts in between the redstone blocks, they're all lit up completely, so I think that looks like a really cool design. So it's basically just a really cool, like a stripe design, but the lamp posts are actually lit up, and usually you'd have to use like a redstone torch or something behind it, but since these new blocks have come out and they power anything that's nearby, it automatically lights up the lamp posts. So I think those are really cool. That's something that I just came up with last minute, and I was like, wow, it's a really cool design. For these next two, these are just basically very straightforward. I'm not really going to talk about them much. Just lava falling from a ceiling makes for a good pillar design. Water falling from a ceiling also makes for some unique pillar designs, depending on what you're building. I mean, sometimes it just won't make sense. Sometimes having water falling in your house doesn't make sense, but sometimes it's like the perfect thing to make your house look good. So it depends on what you're building, and if you believe that it looks good or not. So that's two more designs you can use. For these last two on the end here, I did the cobblestone fence posts, and I think you would probably see these in a medieval castle design or something. You could use these for medieval designs. You could use them for pretty much anything, old ancient times. But they're basically just, they look kind of ancient, kind of medieval-ish. So that's kind of an option you can do for medieval pillars. You can also just use a single layer instead of having a 2x2 area that's filled up with these. You can just use one of them and have them filled up, and I think that would also kind of look cool too. But let's go ahead and move on to the other side and finish up these designs. These are the beacons, which came out kind of recently as well, and I actually use these in the floor designs too. And basically it looks, there's a glass block and then there's like a little blue beacon thing inside the glass block, and when you're using these as pillar designs, it looks really cool, and it actually lights up at night as well. So I mean, obviously if you're in survival mode, you're not going to be able to create enough beacons to do this. It's impossible, you literally can't. But if you're in a creative mode server and you're just building just to make things look cool, I think that this looks really cool for a pillar design. I think it looks different, it looks kind of alien-y, kind of looks maybe like futuristically, like maybe if you were building some sort of space station, you could have these pillar designs in your spaceship or something. I don't know, you can use it for a lot of different things, but that's up to you. It's up to your creativity to do that. For these, I actually really like these. I don't know, I really like them. Basically what I did was I used the redstone blocks on the top and the bottom, and then I just put the pistons on the top, like right on the edge, or right on the bottom and right on the top of these. And so the pistons actually, since these are redstone currents, the pistons actually activated and made this, they actually touched perfectly so that it connected into like a full pillar. And I don't really know what you would use this design for. I'm sure if you're creative enough you could find something to use it for, but I really do like it. It's something different. It's something I've literally never seen before, and you know, maybe if you were making some sort of Skyrim looking pillar design for some sort of I don't know, for something that's like different, I don't know, maybe some ancient building, you would use this for a pillar design. You could do that. I don't know, there's a lot of different things you could do for it, but I do like this design, and I might actually be using this in a future video. But the last two are just basic wool pillar designs. I just wanted to show you that, yeah, you can use any block. It doesn't have to be wool. Any solid color block, make it 2x2, make it go up, and it'll make for a good pillar. I mean, it's basically standard. I don't have to tell you that, but I just wanted to, you know, remind you that you can use basic wool blocks. You don't have to use something crazy like I've created back here. Or you can like take a variety of colors and make checkered patterns. You could make stripe patterns. You can do all kinds of patterns. You could make it half and half. You could make the bottom three at one color and the top three one color. But yeah, basically you can just remember that most pillar designs look better when you have a 2x2 area, and then it goes from the bottom of the floor to the top of the ceiling, and whatever you do with the color of the blocks in between those spaces is pretty much up to you, and pretty much anything will look good. It just kind of depends on what you're building, where you're building it, and how it looks with the environment around you. So that's basically up to you to decide what is going to look best in your room, in your house, in your hallway, if you're making like an epic hallway, or your castle, or whatever it is that you're making. It's up to you. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked these designs. I hope you guys take some of these designs and use them in your own servers and your own worlds and stuff like that. I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel, like the video. Again, comment if you have any ideas for design videos. I'm trying to hit big on these design videos because that's what people really like me to do. So I'm trying to do what you guys like. I'm trying to get you guys some really good designs. So give me some ideas, and if I use an idea that you post in the comments below, I'll say your name in the next video if I use that design. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.